Guys, if I could ever dedicate a song to the stock market about how I feel about it, it would definitely be Aerosmith Crazy. Alright? Aerosmith Crazy is such a great song. Classic! Now, in yesterday's video, I talked to you guys about how I need to see the S&P 500 get back above 395 to 395.5 zone. Okay? That's this white line right there. When we scroll to the left a little bit, you can see that how critical that 395 to 395.5 zone has been. Okay, it's been a zone. This is a zone that's been like a magnet throughout this whole chop that we've been having. All right, and yesterday I mentioned to you guys how it was treated like a resistant. We did have this cup and handle pattern that formed, but it was treated like a resistant. And I mentioned that above it I would be bullish, and you guys see right here when the market opened. Yesterday it was treated as strong resistance. Today it got treated as support. When we see a level switch roles like that, that's very important to note. So if it was a form of resistance that get treated like a strong support, it's usually a bullish sign, and it paid off very well. So now we need to figure out what possibly is the next move, and that's what we're going to talk about today. Let's prepare. Okay, so with there's a daily chart right here with SPY clearing 395.5 to 395 zone in the pre-market. At open it treated like a support, as I mentioned. You can see here, and then from there we had this strong buying pressure all the way up as high as 400, which I mentioned to you guys was one of my levels. Okay, that's right there at the resistance of this bear flag, guys. So what's next? Bull case scenario. Let's start off with the bull case scenario. Obviously, bulls need to continue this momentum and take out that 400 level as resistance. Take it out, treat it like a support if it wants to, and that will put 41.5. Got some resistance here at 42.3-ish. So above 400, we can see a 42.3 will get tested. And above that, I got a level around 403 to 404 zone. It's a bunch of clusters of resistance up there. But definitely the critical one I'd definitely be watching would be the 200 daily moving average, which is around 405.3-ish. It could come down just a little bit, but definitely the levels I'd be watching would be, if we clear 400, would be 42.3-ish, previous pivot high on Tuesday, November 15th. And we'll see if we can test that 200 daily moving average around 405.3-ish. Like I said, it could come down tomorrow, so definitely check your charts when the market open on where that 200-day moving average is, because it could get tested. And of course, I haven't talked about this trend line in a while. If we clear that 200 daily moving average, the next level I'll be watching would be at this trend line right here. This trend line that has held as resistant and kept us in a bear market in the year 2022. All right, we started here. 1 test, 2 tests, 3 tests. Could we possibly get that 4th test? If we test it tomorrow, that level would be around 409.5 to 410 zone. Okay? Just keep that in mind. 409.5 to 410 zone. Giving it a zone to give us some buffer room. All right, some buffer. Okay? But like I said, has to clear 400 tomorrow for us to even consider any of those upside targets. All right? Now, the big target that we did clear today, I got fib levels from January 2022 high down to October 2022 low. I have the 38.2 fib level right here at 398.49. Okay? If I zoom back in, guys, you can see that yellow line right there. That's the 398.49 level. Today, SPY closed at 399.9 to be exact. We cleared that critical level at 398.49. If that breaks down tomorrow, if SPY breaks that level down tomorrow or gets back below that level tomorrow, that's bearish. We would have a false breakout setup playing out here based on the daily chart. Okay, so tomorrow bulls must hold 398.5 lowest and clear 400 to be bullish. Bears must take out 398.5 to give us a false breakout setup and see if we can go back and test 397. All right. Below 397, what level did I have? Below 397 is 395.5 to 395. Of course, that critical level. And if that level was lost, we can go back and test 393.5. Okay, that's a previous pivot low that I got back on November 11th. All right, we can even watch it down to 392.6 is give it a zone. All right, because that was a pivot low on Monday earlier this week. Okay, below 392.6, we could possibly go back down and test that 390 level. Okay, guys, you guys got my levels. Hopefully by now you guys add my levels to your charts. You can do it like I do and just add them as horizontal lines. Just watch for the breakouts, watch for the breakdowns. I usually use the 15 to the 30 minute chart to confirm breakouts, intraday breakouts of resistance and support levels. Okay, that's how the Uncle Chartist does it, and I'm just sharing with you guys because I just want you guys to be green and be successful. All right, and here's Triple Q. I mentioned to you guys about that 384 to 384.88 level yesterday. Very critical level. We cleared it today. So if if Triple Q closes back below that level tomorrow, that's a false breakout. Bear case scenario for Triple Q. Break back below 284. That will give us a false breakout and put downside targets in play. All right, 280.5 would be next support. The 279.5. What else I have here? And then 278.3-ish. And then a level around 274 based on this white trend line right here. Okay, bear case scenario starts if 284 fails. As long as it holds though, that next critical resistance still at 287.7-ish, and if that clears, we could see 290.6s, 293.5, 294.3-ish, and maybe pop up to 297. Okay, Tesla has been bullish. I've been telling you guys how Tesla has been bearish, and I've been telling you guys how bearish I am on it. And we did Tesla managed to get a little bit lower with a low around 166 today. But here's what is important to note. Tesla closed at 169.9. I had a support level around, I had a level, it was resistant at around 169.5. With a close above it, it is now support. So that is a recapture, guys. It's a false breakdown setup. But one close above a level is not enough. It needs to show follow through. So tomorrow, Tesla needs to defend 169.5 as a support and push it up to 174 and 177. I'd be a lot more bullish above 177. Okay, if 169.5 fails tomorrow, we do have support at 167. If that fails, 163.3 and then 159 is back in play. Okay, let's end this with the option flow filter for 500k premiums or above. And yeah, nothing really sticking out to Uncle. All right, but overall it's bearish on big money's bearish on SPY. We go to Triple Q. Big money is very bearish on Triple Q. Okay, we're seeing a lot of big money here betting to the downside in the millions and millions, quoting The Rock if you guys ever watched wrestling back in the day. But yeah, pretty bearish there, guys. Tesla, holy moly. We're looking at Tesla here. This is yeah, we got some really in the money puts. All right, I'm just saying, last time I see things like this, at least in the short term, it was pretty bullish for the stock. Okay, in this case with Tesla, but these are very in the money puts with time on them, and a lot of money. Okay, I'm just saying, these look like hedges. These look like hedges, guys. So if you're holding calls on Tesla, it might be a good thing. I'm just saying, this is not investment advice. Do your own due diligence, all right? Now, before I let you guys go, appreciate if you guys are still watching. Okay, so I got a deal going on right now where for my, if you're interested in joining my Discord, you get $50 off your first month using the coupon code I love Uncle. And if you want to join for a year, you use the yearly deal. You get 25% off the yearly deal using Year with Uncle coupon code, and you can join the link just right there. Okay, I'll have it pinned in the comment section below. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Peace.